Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is me, Iman Leadership Valley, Rehan School Online Academy admission manager, and you all know that we are working on our AITS training boot camp level 1 and level 2. Now I am in level 2 day 35 for and today and now task AI tool talk with AI tool, and today's I'm using Sesame AI, and my host Annie. I think it's my who yes is my guest is Maya, and so connecting with Maya today's session and starting right now. Hey Maya, how are you?
Hey there. What's up?
Oh, right, Maya. Maya, today's I'm starting a topic, and that topic name is Visual Assistant Services Business. Now, before starting, Assistant Services is a fast-growing online business where skills, not offices, create income. Let's explore how visual assistant support business globally from anywhere in the world. So, can I start it to this questions?
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds like a great topic. So, you want to dive into starting a virtual assistant services business?
Uh,
Definitely a popular one that people can really build from anywhere.
all
Where do
right.
you want to start with your questions?
My first question is that what is a visual
So,
assistant service businesses?
a virtual assistant services business, or VAS, essentially means you're offering administrative, creative, or technical services to clients remotely from a virtual location instead of being physically present. Think of it like being
All right. Thank you so much for. Can you hear me? Hey Maya, are you there?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
All right.
I'm here.
All
Yes.
right. My next
Everything
question
sounds.
is that what type of services do visual assistant usually offer?
Visual assistants offer a huge range of services. It really depends on their skill set, but some of the most common ones are admin stuff like scheduling appointments, managing emails, handling, mhm, creating content, engaging with followers, content creation like writing blog posts or,
All
yes,
right.
go ahead.
How does a visual assistant business work online?
So a VA business works entirely online, which is a big part of the appeal. You essentially set up your workspace, a computer, internet, some software, and communicate with clients remotely through email, video calls, project management tools like Asana, Trello, or communication platforms like Slack. Most VAs work as I can't wait. Sorry, I didn't catch that clearly. What were you saying?
Yes, I'm Cash. Cash does. What skills are required to become a successful visual assistant?
Okay, great question. Top skills include communication, both written and verbal, being really organized, time management, knowing your way around basic computer programs like Microsoft Office or Google Workspace.
अबे आवाज स्लो करो रामेन आवाज स्लो
Sorry,
करो
I miss. Amen. I'm not catching what you were saying about low car. Can you repeat that part?
Alright, what skills are required to become a successful visual assistant?
Right, we were talking skills. Top ones are strong communication, written and verbal, being organized, time management, knowing standard computer program. Microsoft valuable depending on what services you offer. Social media, graphic design, web development, or specialized customer support.
Okay, which industries hire visual assistant the most?
Lots of industries hire VAs, but some have consistent demand. Real estate, marketing and advertising, e commerce, consulting, coaching, and healthcare. Those are big ones. Basically, any industry that needs help with administrative or creative work can use a VA. Entrepreneurs, startups, and solopreneurs often rely on them heavily to manage tasks.
The question is that which industries, how can beginners start a visual assistant business with no experience?
That's a smart question because you don't need a ton of formal experience to get started. Focus on transferable skills you already have: customer service, organization, communication from previous jobs. Offer simple services like basic data entry, scheduling, or email management to build a portfolio. Free platforms like Canva are great for graphic design. The point is to show you can deliver results. Start.
What tools and software do visual assistants commonly use?
VAs rely on a toolkit of software for communication: Zoom, Google Meet, Slack, project management, Asana, Trello, Monday.com, Microsoft Office or Google Workspace for document spreadsheets, social media management, Hootsuite, Buffer, and basics like Zoom, Canva for graphic design, and accounting software like QuickBooks or Xero if they do bookkeeping. A lot of it really depends.
How do visual assistants find client online?
You still there? Sometimes the connection gets choppy.
My question is that how do visual assistants find client online?
Let me quickly check online about finding clients. Finding clients usually happens through freelancing platforms like Upwork and
Yes, continue. Please don't focus another voice.
right.
My question is that
Freelancing.
how do assistants find a client online?
Freelancing platforms like Upwork and Fiverr are great starting points, but you can also find clients through job boards like Indeed and LinkedIn. Networking, joining online groups and connecting with people really helps too. Plus, having a strong website and using social media to showcase your work can draw clients in directly.
What platform are best for offering visual assistant services?
Let me quickly check what platforms are best for offering VA services. Some popular platforms for VAs are Upwork, which is really well known for finding freelance talent. More specialized companies like WishUp, Belay, and Boldly also focus specifically on VA services. My Outdesk, Fancy Hands, and Magic are also solid options, depending on Americances for me about VNs.
All right. Thank you for this answer. All right. How is pricing decided to visual assistant services?
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that last part. What were you asking about pricing?
Yes. How is pricing decided for visual assistant services?
Let me quickly check pricing structures online.
Yes.
Pricing varies depending on skill level, task complexity, your location, and demand. Most VAs charge hourly. Rates go anywhere from around $10 to $100 an hour, depending on expertise. You can also use monthly retainers for ongoing work or set project based fees for one time tasks. More specialized skills like social media or design usually command higher rates.
Okay. My next question is that what are the benefits of running a visual assistant business?
Let me check online for benefits of running a VA business. One second, checking on that. The biggest benefits are low overhead, no office needed, along with flexibility, especially scaling up or down as your workload changes. It boosts productivity because you're offloading tasks and you have access to specialized skills without hiring full time.
How does communication play a role in visual assistant services?
Communication is huge for VAs. It's the core of the relationship. You need clear communication for understanding client needs, getting feedback on work, managing deadlines. If you're not communicating well about project updates, client concerns, everything falls apart. The best VAs are proactive about communication and really listen to what their clients need.
What tasks can be automated using AI in visual assistant?
One sec, checking on that. AI can automate a lot of tasks, email management, appointment scheduling, create basic reports, help with social media tasks, even invoice processing and basic accounting. AI tools are getting better at understanding language, so they can handle more tasks accurately.
Okay. What tasks can be automated using? How can visual assistant build long-term relationship with client?
Let me quickly check how to build client relationships. Building strong client relationships for VAs starts with consistent communication, manage their schedules, answer quickly, send personalized messages. Reliability is key. Be consistent with support. Follow up when you say you will. Go the extra mile to solve problems. Don't just do the tasks. Make life easier for the client. That builds trust, which is huge for long term relationships.
All right.
Everything okay on your end?
Yes. How can visual all right is visual assistant work suitable as a full-time career?
Let me look into whether being a VA can be a full time career.
Yes. Answer.
Let me check on that. It absolutely can be. A lot of VAs work at it full time. You get the flexibility to set your schedule and work from anywhere. But it's also like running your own business. You handle taxes, find clients, manage income, stay disciplined about work.
What mistake should new visual assistant avoid?
One sec, grabbing info on that. New VAs often make a few common mistakes, taking on every client without being selective, undervaluing their work by charging too little, not investing in their skills, working for free to build portfolio, which doesn't pay bills, neglecting their business by not focusing on getting new client rather than working on old ones is another. Getting distracted by all the different advice and shiny object syndrome is something to avoid. Focus on solid foundation.
All right, Maya. Wait a minute. All right. My last question is that what is the future scope of visual assistant services globally?
One sec. Checking on that. The future for VAs looks really strong. The market's exploding. We're talking a $44 billion market by 2027. That's according to theirystalent.com with a huge CAGR of over 20%. Key trends driving it are more AI integration, specialization in certain skills, and even larger organizations using VAs more often. Basically, it's a growing market that's just going to keep getting bigger.
So thank you so much, Maya, again for this amazing answers. So see you next time with the next another topics and connect.
You're welcome.
Allah Hafiz.
Take care. Take
Take care.
care.
Take care.